Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. Today in this video lecture I am going to talk about important events which happened during revolutionary age in America. So let's start this video lecture. First of all, Americans during this time they came to a realization that it became mandatory for them to achieve independence at any cost. So during this time they became conscious of saving their own homeland from the clutches of British or any other kind of foreign influences. Now, in order to achieve independence, they started doing preparations beforehand. These Americans dreaming of independent America, they started doing preparations of American independence beforehand, for which they followed step by step process. And these may include, first of all, they prepared a raw draft, and this raw draft was prepared by Thomas Jefferson. Then they presented a final draft on 28 June 1776. So this committee, there is a drafting committee which presented the final draft before Congress on 28 June 1776, and Congress adopted the final text of the Declaration of Independence on 4th of July. Then this document of this final draft was approved by the Continental Congress on 4th July 1776. This document announced separation of 13 North American British colonies from Great Britain, and day on which Declaration of Independence was adopted is celebrated in US as the Great National Day. This final draft was totally opposed by British officials, so they dismissed document prepared by American legal authorities. This means that British government dismissed declaration as a problematic document. They found too many flaws, and also they refute the colonialist complaints. So colonialists are again and again they are complaining about their rule as well as laws framed by them. So these complaints are kind of unheard by these British officials, and they totally dismiss declaration of American independence. And the draft which was prepared by American authorities, that draft was also found up with so many different kinds of flaws in it. When America is at the peak of attaining independence, so many foreign countries, friendly foreign countries, came to support America during their struggle for independence, and they extended their support by sending their own troops in America, so that to help America in their independence struggle. And first of all, Netherlands acknowledged US independence in 1782. So Netherlands along with America wants to drift these Britishers out from America. So Netherlands is also in the favor of America to drift these Britishers out from their own land. Then Spain joined the war against Great Britain in 1779. After this Treaty of Paris, Great Britain officially acknowledged the United States as a sovereign and independent nation. Americans, after attaining independence, these Americans started producing their own literature. But during their initial days of writing career, they encountered so many problems. And these problems are, first of all, there is non availability of modern publisher, and there is non availability of audience which could read their works. So early American writers had no modern publishers to publish their works, and also there is non availability of audience who could read their expressions, what they are trying to uh, present in their work. So there is nobody who could listen the expression that they are trying to portray in their works. So there is, first of all, this is the biggest problem that they have encountered in the initial days of their writing career. And then there is another problem. American audience was habitual with the taste of European authors, so they prefer to read works of well known European authors. This means that cultivated audience in America wanted to read works of well-known European authors because they became habitual of reading their works. And last problem is that there were no copyright laws in America. So printers who are printing their works, they are bringing pirated works of well-known English writers at that point of time. So there is no originality in the works of American writers in the initial days when they only began to write their works. Then publishers also refuse to publish the works of lesser known writers. So these are the problems that these Americans encountered for the first time when they began or when they started to publish their works. Here I am talking about some features which were prevalent in the works produced during revolutionary age. So these are dominated by works are dominated by political writings. Such works were produced during that time which are political in nature. So this revolutionary age is considered to be the most brilliant period of political writing in modern American history. And during this time, mainly political documents, political speeches, as well as letters which are political in sense were written. And writings in works were produced which reflects colonialist fascination with nature, freedom, science, and bringing various kinds of innovations. So they used to project such kinds of things in their works. And in initial days of American independence, there is European influence in the works of American literature. तो जितने भी अमेरिकन लिटरेचर जो कि इनिशियल डेज में लिखे जाने लगे थे उनमें हम यूरोपियन इन्फ्लुएंस देखते हैं, यानी यूरोपियन ऑथर्स का इन्फ्लुएंस भी देखते हैं. Then, after some time, these Americans developed different way of writing. So they developed their own style in which they could write, which was completely different from Britishers' style. Then major writers, I am telling you list of some major writers who used to write during this time, and these writers may include Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, Thomas Paine, Thomas Jefferson, etc. So these are some major writers who used to write during this time. Then with this video lecture ends over here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your UGC NET English literature exams. Thank you.